Alright, boys, how y'all doing? Y'all eating? Y'all fasting? I'm about to finish, but there's 6 extra days of fasting if you wanna have the full year of you fasting. So if you complete the 30 days of fasting, you do an extra 6 days, and if you complete the extra 6 days, then Allah will say that you feel like you've done a whole year of fasting. It's crazy. But today's topic is: it is easier to become the villain than it is to be a hero. Think about that. Think about that for a moment. Pause the video and think about it. It is easier to become a villain than to be a hero. If you just look at social media, what's the first thing you see? Positivity? No. The first thing is not positivity. The first thing you see is violence, bullying, people slandering other people, drama, inappropriate, inappropriate music videos, hypersexualized women. Nothing positive. There's no positive energy. It's just all negative energy. Go look at Twitter. Go look at your friend's Snapchat stories. Not that much positivity. Look at your Discord. Look at Instagram. Any other social media. Look at TikTok. It's just it's all violence, and it's just all disgust and filth and degeneracy on TikTok. Nothing good. Because they're all villains. We are all villains in our own right. We're not heroes. We haven't saved anyone. We haven't given anyone benefits. Like, we haven't given anyone the benefit of the doubt. We haven't really given anyone advice. What have we done? We've done fuck all. We've done nothing. All we've done is destroy society, and make people who live in this society struggle to live because of the pranks that we're doing and all the other shit. I'm seeing these youngsters that are doing pranks now, and it's just so bad. Remember pranks back in the day? They were wholesome. There were a lot of, I can't lie. Back then there were a lot of extreme pranks, and it was very disturbing. Like, for example, the Arab terrorist prank. That was really bad, and that was a legit prank, and they got arrested for it. But there was some pranks back in the day, like the kissing pranks, or the homeless pranks. Those were harmful, because we all knew they were fake. It was obvious they were fake, but they wasn't hurting anyone. But now, people are doing these sick pranks, or punching other people for no reason, taking other people's dogs, for like Muzzy going to other people's houses, taking other people's dogs. Like this, he started this the black UK youngster prank bullshit. After Muzzy, that's black UK people, the black UK a group of people were here attacking other people in the streets, annoying other people, and just doing the most degenerate pranks. Even in America, there's a black American guy, youngster, who was punching other white people as a prank and trying to fight with them. Like, this is real. And of course, these white people don't want to fight him, because he's just targeting old. He's targeting, like, old people, or just like people that are too scared to fight. Because if he does fight, oh, he's a racist. Black privilege is a real thing. Like, the violence of this world is so ridiculous. People are promoting violence. People are promoting these villains like it's some type of reward to be a villain, because it's so easy to become a villain now. You could say one criticism about one person, and then you're an instant villain. It's the truth. You're an instant villain straight away. Look at Mr. Beast. He's the most kindest person that we know. All he does is give money to random people, homeless people, whoever's struggling. He put up 100 wells in Africa. And then after the war, he put up the 100 wells in Africa. People were saying, why is he putting 100 wells in Africa? Why is the government doing that? Wow, another white man taking over Africa again. Here we go again. Like, are you for real? This guy put up 100 wells in Africa, bro. 100 wells. If you're gonna blame someone, why don't you argue with the African government, which is the most scumbaggery, which is the most filthiest government of all time? The African government, which should care about the people, but they don't. All they care about is having money in their pockets, and just taking over what they can. And while the real people of Africa are under their feet suffering. And you wanna hate on Mr. Beast because of that. Villains. Most of these people that are assumed to be villains are not truly villains. They are propagated, they are promoted as villains because of one criticism or because of what they did in the past. So this famous guy said a bad word 10 years or said nigger 10 years ago, or he his ex-girlfriend 10 years ago, but it was out of defense, but still he hit her. Now it's surfacing now, and now people are trying to cancel him for it. Do you know how many times these big male content creators got cancelled because of what they did in the past? And most of the time, what they did in the past is not even a crime. It's just some silly thing because they were young, and they got cancelled for it. They got removed off social media, and they can't go back to it again because of cancel culture. And now they're assumed to be the villain. And now he's a villain wherever he walks now. A lot of people are villains, but a lot of people at the same time are not really villains, but they're not heroes. They're just perceived to be villains. And whenever someone does good, they still become villains. They're still perceived as villains. I told you, it is so easy to become a villain than a hero. Look at Jake Paul, for example. He was always perceived as a villain because he wanted to become the villain. He got famous off the haters. He got famous off of abusing other people on his Team 10 group. Look at his Team 10 group. His Team 10 group was dominated in 2017. But obviously they separated because of Jake Paul's ego and Jake Paul's psychotic behavior of doing pranks towards his Team 10 members and just abusing them for content. So they all left. That Team 10 thing was over. Jake Paul was still, and then obviously Jake Paul destroyed Deji. And after that, he's been on a boxing cycle, bullying and just knocking out these all UFC fighters. Jake Paul has always become the villain. He's called the problem child for a reason, bro. The problem child, bro. And guess what? People could hate him all they want. But the fact of the matter is, he's a true villain and he keeps to his word. He is a true villain. He's not a true villain in real life, maybe. Maybe back then he was a true villain in real life because of the allegations, sexual assault allegations. But he was still a villain even in social media. He was embracing the villain character. And guess what that got at? Multiple mansions, multiple business opportunities, cars left, right, and center. If you embrace the villainness, if you embrace your true self, you can become rich. You can do whatever you want. If you're trying to force this nice character act, you will never go nowhere. Because if people are perceiving you as a villain, and most of your comment section are just haters, left, right, and center, abusing you, sending death threats to you, saying the most nasty shit to you, and you're just what? You're just replying to almost every single comment of theirs. Every single comment of theirs. And you're just making yourself look like a fool, and you're replying to every single comment to a video, and people are still hating on you. You're not going nowhere. You're not making no difference in the world. Because you're acting stupid. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. So, the best way to battle this, the best way to battle these villain allegations is to become the villain. Embrace it, bro. Jake Paul embraced it. Logan Paul embraced it. A lot of these YouTubers embraced it. So why can't you? Huh? Why can't you embrace it? I'm not a villain. Nor am I a hero. I'm just a guy on the internet just spewing out bullshit, just saying whatever I want to say. You could take this with a grain of salt, and you cannot. You know what I'm saying? You can say whatever you want, bro. You may be a villain, but the thing is, bro, you gotta live in reality. What is reality? Well, reality is looking at the world today and just looking at the world today as just a cycle of life, a cycle of violence, a cycle of torture, and just walking around, just living your life normally and accepting what comes to you. Because if you cannot accept what comes to you, in reality, you won't have anything for you. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta accept it, bro. I accept it. Because imagine you trying to be a hero. Your whole content is forcing your hero-ness. It's forcing this white in shining armor. Saying the most positive things, giving the most best advice, smiling the whole time through your social media journey, saying the most nicest things. You get a lot of positive energy through your social media audience, but you'll get a lot of negative energy. I'm not trying to say you should always force that villain character. I'm not trying to say that. But what I'm trying to say is be neutral. Be neutral. Have that villain side and have that hero side. Because no one really cares about you being a hero. Whenever someone does a great deed that never pops up on news, no one talks about it. Oh, a fireman saves 4 children through a fire. No one talks about it through social media. No one puts no news channel is covering it. Young black 16-year-old with a Rambo stabs a 16-year-old girl because she rejected him. Well, that's on the news channel. Everyone was talking about it through commentary, left, right, and centre. Why? Because it gives them the views. Violence is entertaining. Violence is what keeps people sane. Violence is what keeps people coming together. Without violence, there is no you. There is no us. You may say, oh wow, I don't like violence. Yes, you do. Violence is entertaining to a lot of people, so it is to me. Why is the news channel always promoting violence left, right, and center? Because it makes them money. Yeah, it's informing us of the truth, but why is it only violence that informing us? Why is it not informing the positiveness as well? Why is it not keeping a balance? Why is it just the violent side? Why is it just the villain side of it? Because we're all villains at the end of the day. There's a lot of dark people in this world. There's a lot of true villains. May not be in social media, but there's a lot of true villains in this world that no one knows. You may be walking past a villain. You may be walking past a villain right now. You will never know. You may be walking past a guy that he's been beating his wife all these years and his children, but you will never know that. You just gotta live in reality, bro. You just gotta live in reality. And what's reality, man? It's what you perceive it to be. Because I don't know what reality is. Reality could just be working a real life job, paying your rent, helping your family out, getting closer to your deen, getting closer to your religion, improving your morals, setting your goals, doing something to, that helps you. That could be reality to you. Or reality could just be doing your job, coming home and just doing whatever. That could be reality to you. Reality for some other people could just be go playing computer games all day, and if they're alive, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they do because they're alive. So I don't play computer games all day. That's some people's reality. Some other people's reality could just be watching porn all day. Each person has a different perspective of reality. But what is true reality? No one knows. No one knows what true reality is. It's what you perceive it to be. What gives you energy, what gives you positive energy, what gives you the right to, improve. That's the reality. I can't say what true reality is because it may not connect with you. It may not be in your favor. I could give you what true reality is if what I think true reality is, but it may not be. Because heroes are not shown. Heroes are not spoken of. Heroes are just there in the dust. Just like, oh, a hero in the past did this and that. Heroes are from the past. No one really cares about heroes now because no one really talks about heroes. Because, look what this hero did in the past. He saved a country. He did this and that. Why do people talk about heroes from the past? Because there's not that many heroes in the present. There are a lot of villains in the present. There's a lot of villains in the family household. There's a lot of villains in your workplace. There's a lot of villains in your school place. There's a lot of villains through social media friends. There's a lot of villains to whoever you interact with. The first person you interact with, that person could end up being a villain. Because it's so easy to embrace that villain character that you even thinking that being a hero or just doing something positive for once to someone is unlikely because you are surrounded by villains. You are surrounded by evil people. Your environment is just full on evil people and disgusting people that you don't know if a hero actually exists. What is a hero? I don't know. Will there ever be light to this darkness? No. We will never know. That's what people perceive, bro. And I don't blame them. Because what the fuck are we doing, bro? What world are we living in? What world are we living in that children are getting raped? Children are getting sex trafficked left, right, and center. Hollywood are taking these babies, abusing them, and then making them grow up to be so fucking slag. Making them grow up and do these cross dresses. These celebrities are rich, but they have no morals and they have been ruined they have been ruined. Oh my god, they have been ruined by the movie industry or music industry. We live in a true dark world. There are no heroes in this world now. It's just pure villains, bro. Villains left, right, and center. That businessman or that businesswoman that's trying to help you. That's a villain, bro. All they want from you is money, bro. And if you slack at one bit, or if you're sick, or if you're in need of help, they will never help you. You're just there for their pockets. You're just a money grabber. No, you're just a money machine and trying to use you. Think in reality, bro. You want to become a villain, bitch, be the villain. Because you're living in a world full of villains, so why be the hero? Why try to be nice to people that are not reciprocating the same energy towards you? Come on, guys. Why would you want to become a villain? Sorry. Why would you want to become a hero if they're not reciprocating the same energy towards you? Always live in reality. And if the reality is for you is ending up you being the villain, then go and become the villain. But that does not mean you abusing other innocent people and taking advantage of them. No. What a true villain is, or an anti-hero, there's an anti-hero in this situation. You could be an anti-hero where you abuse the elite, where you take advantage of the elite, where you take advantage of the rich and use them for their money. That is what an anti-hero is. Using the power of other people's power. If people have more power than you, or if you see true villains that taking innocent children, taking innocent lives, maybe take advantage of that and take their money or whatever. That's an anti-hero. It could be perceived as a villain, but that's an anti-hero in a lot of people's lives. You could be an anti-hero, or you could be a villain towards villains. That's still counts as an anti-hero, but you can say villain as well. Whatever you want to become, whatever reality you want to live in the reality you want to live in. But if you want to become a hero, my guy, try. You could try, but it'll never work out. It'll never work out. Your reality won't work out living as a hero. Because it doesn't exist. You living in reality of a hero will never exist because it doesn't work out. It just doesn't make sense, man. But yeah, man. That's me talking about this topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys like this video. I don't think anyone actually watched this whole video. I know they haven't. They definitely have not watched this whole video. And if they have, legend. But yeah, man, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See y'all niggas later, bro. Peace. Goofy.